My name is Ekaterina. Welcome to Apprentice of Silence YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk about my chronic eczema. It's something I've been struggling with since birth. I was prematurely born about a month before I was due, and that led to low immune system, like it wasn't functioning properly. I was put in an incubator to help my lungs, I guess, develop, or what they thought that would do. Basically, I became more prone to illnesses. This is not something I have really seen in my life. Like, not all illnesses. Like, I don't get the flu often. I don't fall sick often. But my skin is always in distress. And what I have discovered is that my skin is in a direct correlation to my mental health and the distress I feel on the inside. I am more should we say, like, I'm more sensitive to other people's energies, thoughts, reactions, actions, and I have been like this since birth. I guess we could say that my nervous system is more sensitive than others. I was born into a family that didn't really think much of the spiritual causes or our etheric body. I was born into a family of doctors, military people, army people, and farmers / teachers. So even the religious aspect of my family line still saw it as something, spirituality, still saw spirituality like something different than our physical body. Like, if we fell sick, then we should pray. If we fell sick, then we should ask some saint for help. We should dedicate our life to Christ because we are sick. Not that our sickness is a way of Christ manifesting itself through us. Christ consciousness. Like our consciousness, spiritual consciousness. This led to nobody listening to me when I said that my physical health is a direct reflection of how sensitive I am to their bullshit, to their emotions, to their inability to regulate emotions, their inability to process trauma, their constant outbursts of anger, their lack of sensitivity and attunement and love. And so here I am, sitting on the floor recording this while on screen. I know you're watching me do regular stuff. Here I am, and I'm thinking, apart from WTF, I'm thinking, knowing all of this, I have still internalized them. So who am I? See, if I'm struggling with, say, parasites internally, I mean physical parasites with the physical body, does that mean that I have aspects of myself that are parasites? Would that mean that I am feeding off of others? Would that mean that I'm taking energy from myself without giving anything back? Would that mean that I'm suitable to others taking energy from me without giving anything back? And how does that work with the law of attraction and law of mirroring? You know, like what's on the inside is on the outside. So what would that mean? I had a thought before. It was something like, there isn't anything that's really parasitical in this universe since we're all one. But thoughts create what I perceive to be reality. So if growing up I had thoughts that I'm parasitical, or that I'm parasitic, that is something that will manifest in my body. So the parasite itself is also a part of source consciousness coming in as something that takes energy from itself for its own benefit only. But it's only taking energy from itself, because energy can't be lost, just transmuted. But in my body, a physical parasite brings me illnesses, brings me not optimal working physical health. So I don't get it. So there needs to be a separation between me and not me in the physical space, because otherwise illnesses happen. And if that wasn't a desire from source consciousness, that would not have happened. If it was a desire of source consciousness, then I too must have access to that desire of having it be separated, me from not me. Having a physical reality where it is separated, what is me and what is not me, where I get to choose. Here I am, Ekaterina. Here I am, parasite. Here I am, mother. Here I am, Jane. Here I am, a dog. And yet to create connections in this physical realm, we need to access the truth of that we are all one. In order to create relationships, to learn love, we need to access the truth that we are all one, and to learn how to take somebody else as a part of yourself. So I'm just confused. I'm confused about how to differentiate between me and me. And I'm confused about how to heal the eczema. I'm confused about how to stop being a parasite, if I am a parasite. Or how to stop being a match to parasites. And I'm confused about, is it as simple as I get to choose what I am? I don't have to be everything, but I am everything. Aren't I responsible for everything? That's probably this mindset that I'm responsible for everything is probably a baggage from people not taking responsibility for me as a child. So I had to escape to spiritual truths that made me feel more empowered about the physical situation that I was in. And the spiritual truth that gave me the most relief was, I need to be responsible for everyone because I am everyone. And I need to allow them to drain me because really I'm just feeding myself. And that is true. But my physical body disagrees. Disagrees a lot. I thought that I am my physical body. But maybe my physical body is me. Meaning that I am identified with my mind part, and my body is a different part of me that isn't really integrated. Like there is a gap, that it lacks understanding between my mind and my body, but I am just something divided into more: body, mind, and so on. Where everything in my body has its own consciousness too. I should say the body. Everything in the body has consciousness too. So looking at the body, and applying I to the body, this makes it very hard. The body has eczema. Why does the body have eczema? Because the body has a low immune system. Why does the body have a low immune system? Because it was born with it. Well, that's pathetic, isn't it? I can't handle that truth. Can the body handle the truth? Well, this is what I'm not buying. I'm not buying that the eczema just is. I'm not buying that the body isn't in a perfect health always, except for when something is interfering with that health. Something like thought materialized into physical realms. And here is my question then. Is my body a manifestation of my mind's thoughts? Or were they created at the same time? As an embryo, was mind and body developing equally fast together? Are they in unity? Is it just my ego somehow dividing something that isn't divided? And if my body is a mirror of internal thought processes, then I could just choose different thoughts. Would that change who I am? Am I a parasite? And then would apply different techniques to change the thought patterns. Would that change who I am? Is expansion constantly changing who you are as a way to finding out who you are and who you're not? Was I a match to parasites in order to find out that I'm not a parasite? Oh my God. My soul or something tells me that it's much easier than this. Tells me that it really is just thoughts that I chose. And I can choose different thoughts now without paying attention to the thoughts of parasite and then the eczema will heal. So why would I be in resistance to that? To letting it be that simple? Because of the learned, I need to let others feed off of me. So the mind keeps taking me in a loop, again and again and again and again. No new beginnings, no fresh start. At every crossroad that I am, I seem to take the path that takes me back on a loop. I'm back in Rome, no matter which roads I take. I wonder if that is a choice. I wonder what would be the resistance of not going on a loop. I wonder if I fear what would come down the path if I didn't know exactly where it would end up taking me. I hear thoughts in my mind going, but you're weak. You're so very weak. That's why. That's why you're not choosing a new beginning. That's why I have to take you back on a loop. That's why you hate yourself. That's why you need to let others feed off of you so that others can move. Because you can't. You just take the energy of the universe and let others take it from you. You don't actually create anything yourself with the energy. You just take it and give it away. You're like draining energy. Just giving it away, not even putting it into something that you want to create because you're weak. I thought about going into a process. It's called the completion process. It's by T.L. Swan. And I thought about going into it now and resolving where I felt weak first. But I think what's most beneficial is allowing for that to be a part of my truth right now. That I think that I'm weak. And I've heard my dad express himself that I'm weak. And then he uses the same words on himself. In moments of extreme frustration and when he's too extrasensory, it feels like his self is breaking apart and there is this little child that just screams in pain. When he's in those moments, that's when I hear those things from him. I imagine maybe I have the exact same thing. I have a little part like that screaming within me that I'm weak. And it screams like that as a way to protect itself from my consciousness getting even closer to it. But if my consciousness doesn't get closer to it, I don't get to understand it. If I don't get to understand it, I can't practice taking it as a part of me. And that is me. That is also a part of me. I want to end my internal abandonment. I want to be with me, and I want to create home for myself. And if that means looking in the mirror, looking at my thought processes that have created all the pain that looks like flesh wounds and swelling and itching and isolation, then I will sit with them. For today's video, the intention for the light language will be self-compassion in whichever way it's most suitable and beneficial for those who are guided to watch this video. I'd like to thank you for making space for my inner frustration today of trying so hard to figuring something out just so I can feel less pain. And instead of pity, let's have compassion. Let's have compassion that if you were me, you'd do exactly what I do. Thank you.
Kirajri el voshbo, kirajri el voshbo, endorima, kiwajri oravan, indiru.